end, the series has now, the translation has now caught up with, the chapters, so to speak. I guess that's, what is that word? I guess in the end, the dedication really did win everything else. We all thank the translators, even though there's hardly anyone who reviews the series. In the Fire Brigade of Flames, chapter 99, and I am the Angry Enemy Fan, the display reviewer. This arc wraps up as Shinra asks the hateful girl what she is, but she always says, "I always watch over this country," with a vague expression. Elsewhere, back on the place, the senile old Captain Arg seems to become, seems to become a little bit more sane and no longer obsessed with being touched by all this. So, as Shinra talks to the commander about that the preacher is desiring to work together with those with Adora Burst, and the fact that there is another Adora Burst out there. Something they want to use them to recreate the great disaster from 250 years ago. And of course, Commander Ark surprisingly agrees that this is not something that they can ignore, even if this is from the enemies. It turns out that yes, the recruits was also commanded by Haumea, who has also from the connection find out that there is a fifth Adora Burst. And with that fifth, the great disaster can happen. And in the end, Commander Ark thanks Shinra for all this. I mean, he was creepy and extremely, but he still willingly thanks him because he really did want to see the Adora. So Shinra asked that question, what do you want? Why do you want to see the Adora? And he only cryptically answers, because in that great disaster I got close to the truth. Apparently mentioning another great disaster that happened 2 years ago. What that truth is, I don't know, but hey, Commander Arg shown some little bit instability when he talked about the Adora Burst, so who knows? Who knows? But then Captain Arg, his granddaughter, says that they will help the Six from now on, so they have gotten a new ally. As Shinra walks away together with Arthur, he just wonders what is what. And then Arthur says that you were all nothing but trouble. So Shinra begrudgingly, and also he mentions this is the first and only time he will ever say that. This would have gone badly. Basically is saying, yeah, thank you for saving me. And of course Arthur reacts with violence, saying Shinra will never speak the truth. Who's controlling you? And of course Shinra answers, hey, screw you. I'm pretty honest, more honest than you, which is true. I mean, Shinra is a nice guy. Arthur is a little bit of a jerk. And Shinra is not so delusional like Arthur is. Even though he doesn't know where his mother is, he doesn't know where Sho is, he is going to protect the fifth Adora Burst, because after all he is a hero. Who that is, we don't know. But we are then switched to the Tokyo Fire Agency, where Obi is talked to the Fire Defense Agency chief, where they have a talk about the fact that Obi wants all the different companies to unite to defeat the preachers and stop the goals. But still, it seems like it's not going very well. It's not only the fact that the other companies are not willing to work together. It's more the fact that Hajima is not being so very cooperative at the moment. So again, a lot of people do not trust the Hajima system for reasons 100% not known, although it is into that they experimented on the remains of flame combustion humans, so who knows. But but Hajima may have after all the monopole on the power and all this, so they cannot monopolize the entire forces without concrete agency. But the strange thing is that this Fire Defense Agency chief is putting his faith in the Eighth. So and of Obi do not exactly like the fact that the others cannot unite, so he departs. As strangely enough, he and the chief has a very weird dialogue, especially when he says, have you finally matured into an adult? So, but Obi just one answers, I gave up being quick to express my frustrations, and I have not become an adult. So when do you think you become an adult? It's about expanding the size and depth of your love, so I won't give up protecting this world. For a moment there I begin to wonder, is it possible that this fire defense agency is Obi's father? But hey, nah, that's impossible. But it seems though that he and the fire chief knows each other very much. And he and the fire defense agency does agree with that they need to root out this problem. We then switch to the most mysterious, a Yankee girl. I mean, I call her Yankee because she has a long skirt, sniffing something and saying that she needs to go somewhere else from her friends. Her name is Inka, and she later at the playground meets up with two hooligans who she calls Panda and Sancho, and apparently she can scent the fact that a house has begun to burn. This new girl, Inka, was apparently a victim of the great disaster where she lost a lot of lives, including precious to herself. But she gained a power which she and this power allows her to sense when a fire is about to happen, and then she uses that knowledge to rob people's houses, basically a delinquent, so to speak. Is this the fifth Adora Burst girl, or just another unknown girl with unknown powers? So, well, if she has the power to smell a fire coming, or a power to smell the fact that a, mm, a fire is about to happen or has happened, then that will be a valuable asset to the 8th Brigade. But hey, could this be the 5th Adora Burst, or who knows? Seems we have though the new character for this new arc though, uh, Inka, a delinquent girl who clearly doesn't exactly care about her life and right and wrong, given to the fact she is said to have lost everything from the Great Disaster 2 years ago. Who knows? So we'll see what these are. With that, next chapter is the chapter 100, which then Fire Brigade of Flames will have. And finally, well, the translationists have done it. They have caught up with everything else. Now I'm still waiting for the enemy of the Fire Brigade of Flames because it needs an enemy very badly. So who knows? The 8th Brigade have now an ally in the 4th. Does that mean they also have an ally in they have an ally at the 6th. Does that mean they also have an ally at the 4th? Given how the commander of Arg is, I wonder. But hey, you give me your thoughts if you have any.